very popular dance all over England is this one now, it's called EIAJ's Rag. Folk dancers everywhere seem to enjoy it a great deal. And if you have a folk dance club in your area, or if you can manage to get into some of our sessions this week where the public are admitted, you might even get the chance to learn how to do it. Thank you very much, Harper's Trolley. We'll get a chance to see them again in just a few minutes. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back to the Handsworth Morris men, and in spite of what many people think, lovely, thank you, thank you. Look out for the men coming round with the big hats and the Harper's Trolley coming round with the tins.
How many
tough, this, isn't it, really? Of course, in the days when these dances were done, of course, you've got to remember the problem of the chaperone to solve, and so you can sort of get your message across in any way that you could. See everybody going back to all the Whitby lodging houses tonight and having a go at this business to see if it does work, you know. Thank you very much, Albert Trolley. We'll be coming on again to do a few more dances a little later. But meanwhile, back to the Handsworth Morris men. If you ever see anyone with flat fingers, you can tell it's a Morris man, really. Thank you very much again. Handsworth Morris men. I think they're probably going to do another two dances later, or you know, after another.
Harper's Frolic practice every Monday night before they come to Whitby to get up to a high standard. Now I'm going to give them a bit of a surprise now. I'm going to ask them to come on to do a dance that they haven't practiced, so that you can see what dancers would be like if they didn't have somebody shouting at them every Monday night. So Harper's Frolic, would you like to bring your ladies on? 8 couples for a dance called the Willow Tree. That's, oh look at them, they're all lined up ready. They're not somebody's been whispering to them. We're going to do a dance called the Willow Tree. Now this, well I'm afraid you're just going to have to do what you're told for once. Yeah, I'll call it, you're right. Right, could I have all the gentlemen on one side and all the ladies on the other side, please? Could we have all the gentlemen with their backs to me, please? Gentlemen with their backs to me. Right, now that couple at that end, you're the head couple. Now would you take 2 hands from your lady and go right down the middle? Gallop down the middle. Down that way. Terrible, aren't they? Now, gentlemen, leave your lady there and bring the other lady at the bottom back up to the top. Not that lady. That lady there. She's not even dancing. Now, bottom gentleman, you don't like that lady that you've just been left with, so can you take her back? And fetch your own lady back. I must explain, ladies and gentlemen, if you go to a public dance, you'll enjoy it, and because you're told exactly what to do. People look after you all the time, but they don't shout at you if you're going wrong. Now, the top couple and the bottom couple, you're going to strip the willow. That's right on the turn your partner in the middle. Top couple and bottom couple, strip the willow. Now, gentlemen, go to the nearest lady. Lady, go to the nearest gentleman and left-hand turn. Now, go to your partner in the middle. Then go to the next lady or gentleman. Then go to your partner. Then go to the next lady or gentleman. Then when you get to the middle, you all hold your hands up. Those four people have just, not all of you, those four people have just been doing it. Make an archway, like bridge. Now, the couples that are at the ends now, you cast out, that's walk away from your partner, go not to the middle, go outwards. And come through these arches. We'll never get this dance done. Come back out to your own ends. And all swing your partner round and round. Right then, would you like to line up and can we have ladies dancing with gentlemen?
Can we walk it again?
I don't think so, you're on your own, you're on your own. So would those who've practiced like to come back to the top or the bottom? Right, with the music, the top gentleman takes his leg round this clock. Top gentleman take his lady down to the bottom, bring the other lady up. Bring the other lady up. Top, bottom gentleman, bring the lady up. Strip the willow. Right to your partner, left up on this side. Right to your partner. Make arches in the middle and from the ends go out and through the arches. Swing your partners. New top gentleman, take the lady down the middle. Bring the bottom lady up. This is what it's like at the late night extra at the spa. Strip the willow. Make an arch. Cast from the ends. From the outside, going through the arch. All swing your partners. Top gentleman, take the lady down. Bottom gentleman, bring the lady back up. Strip the willow. Make arches in the middle. Cast out from the end. Top gentleman, take the lady down.
Shall we stop at this time?
Strip the willow. didn't feel they did that bad. Perhaps they'd better come on and do a dance properly, just to show you that they can dance.
We're enjoying it, we're having a great time, you know. Very much Harper's Brolly. But I mean, you know, that's just what it's like at the spa, at the late night exit. In fact, everybody gets stuck in and enjoy it, and anybody who feels like coming, come along and have a go. It'll only cost you about £5. No, £2 actually, I think it is. Right, Reel of Ballymore. Best way, you know, ladies and gentlemen, capture the young and keep them pretty. More from Harper's Frolic then later on. After just giving you a dance there, it was casually arranged to look casual. you very much, Harper's Frolic. And I think that probably concludes our display for this morning. Your last chance, ladies and gentlemen, to throw your odd cash into the buckets and tins which have been circulating round.